children, how are you all? A very good morning to all of you. Children, I'm back with one more session of practice questions which will be helpful for you in your Olympiad examinations. And today the topic is transportation in living organisms. Okay, so we'll be starting with few questions today, and next week also we'll continue with the same chapter. Okay, let's see some questions. Okay, let's see few questions now, children. The first one. Which element is present in the hemoglobin of RBCs? You know that RBCs are the red blood corpuscles in the blood and they contain hemoglobin. We all know this, right? So which element do you think is present in hemoglobin? Is it zinc? Is it magnesium? Is it chlorine? Or is it iron? Yes, it is iron. Okay. So we get a condition called anemia if there is a lack of, or what you call lesser amounts of this iron in hemoglobin, right? Deficiency of iron leads to anemia, right children? So what is the element, what is that element that is present in hemoglobin? You should know that it is iron. Second one, identify the components X and Y. What is X? It produces antibodies. What is Y? It helps in blood clotting. We know that there are different components that are present in blood, children, and each one has got its own function, right? So here they are talking about two different components, out of which X produces antibodies and Y helps in the blood clotting. So what could they be? See the first one, X platelets and Y WBC. So platelets, do they produce antibodies? Wrong. WBCs, do they help in blood clotting? No. The correct option is this, children. X produces antibodies, that is WBCs, a particular type of WBCs called B cells. B cells, actually, B cells, they produce antibodies, okay? And Y, the platelets, actually, they help in the blood clotting. So which should be the right option? D should be the right option here, okay, children? Which organ is represented by X in the human body? So you can see there's a Venn diagram given over here. So X has the characteristic properties of both the circles, nothing but both these groups. So group A, it is excretory in function, and group B is respiratory in function, and X is both, that means it is sharing the region of both this and this now. So what is this X? What is represented by X? They are asking. So here A, skin. Is skin both excretory and respiratory in human body? No. Lungs, kidneys and liver. So you can see lungs is the right option here because it helps in the exchange of gases, right children? So it helps in the respiration. Also it helps in excretion of the used up gas, nothing but the carbon dioxide, okay? So lungs is the right option. Let's see some more questions quickly. So you can see here the fifth question, children. Which blood cell can do the function as shown below? Can you see there is one cell which is trying to engulf a foreign particle or like a pathogen, like a bacterium. Okay, so what is it doing? Like an amoeba, it is engulfing the foreign object or nothing but a pathogen over here, a bacterium. So which blood cell does this function? A, RBC, B, WBC, C, platelets, and D, none. So you can see that one special kind of WBC, white blood cells, white blood corpuscle called macrophage, okay, does this function. So B is the right option, children. Okay, RBCs don't do this function of engulfing a foreign particle, okay. WBCs do that. RBC's function is just to carry oxygen to different parts of the body, and platelets, they help in the blood clotting. WBCs do this function. Which is the characteristic property of arteries here? What are arteries, children? Arteries are those blood vessels which carry blood from heart to different parts of the body, different organs of the body. So in that, what is the characteristic property? Blood cannot flow backwards, blood can flow easily, blood can be pumped to any part of the body, or they can withstand the high pressure of the heartbeat. This is the characteristic feature, children. D is the right option here because the blood vessels, arteries, have a thicker walls actually when compared to veins, just because they have to withstand the high pressure of the heartbeat. So this is the right option, children. Seventh one, which of the following carries blood from lungs to heart? You can see that the blood here is flowing from an organ to the heart through vessels, blood vessels, and those blood vessels are called as veins. First of all, you should not have any confusion between arteries and veins. Arteries are those which carry blood from heart to other parts of the body, other organs of the body, and those blood vessels which carry blood from organs to heart, they are called as veins. Now undoubtedly, because it is carrying blood from lungs to heart, it should be vein. Okay, now which vein? Because particularly the blood is carried from lungs to heart, so it is called as pulmonary vein, children. Pulmonary means related to lungs, so lungs vein. Okay, pulmonary artery is the wrong one. Coronary artery means heart, it is also wrong. Renal means kidney, it is also wrong. Lungs means the term is pulmonary. Coming to the eighth one, identify the gas that diffuses out of the body cells into the blood. Can you see these are the different cells just aligned outside the blood vessel? You can see the blood flows through this blood vessel, and you can see that all the different cells are actually diffusing, or what you call, they are letting in, they are pouring in a gas. Okay, they are releasing some gas into the bloodstream. So which gas is that, you have to identify. So these cells, after metabolism, after they carry out their function, they release out the waste product, which is nothing but carbon dioxide gas, which has to be eliminated out of the body. So they release carbon dioxide into the bloodstream, children. Okay, they take up oxygen and they release out carbon dioxide. So CO2, you have to know the correct formula of carbon dioxide also. To confuse you, they may give you carbon monoxide also. CO, you may think that carbon monoxide is also carbon dioxide. You have to know the correct formula of the different substances like gases. CO2 is the correct option here. Okay, children. So next time I am going to come with some more. Today I have just taken up some questions related to blood, and in my next class I will be talking about some other transport mechanisms in plants and animals. Okay, children? Thank you.